So now if you look, what I've done is I've added all these bits of, do you see the timber? I've changed the angles. I've added bits of timber in. So what that does is it doesn't allow, so usually it can happen in two places. They had it happening here, but it would have happened here as well. It's just that they'd done such a bad job it was actually happening here. But really, because I didn't remove the bricks, I left all the insulation going over the joists. It was just a mess. It was creating a build-up of like an inner gutter, I call it. Doesn't normally happen at that point. I usually see it happening here, simply because if you think about it, if we don't adapt and change the angle at this point, in time, it will sink because it has to come down and up and over. Do you see this? So that's what's important about giving it a nice solid so it can't sink over time. You see, and that's what we do. We change the angles of the bottom, and then we fit that, and then you can't push it down. You see, so when we pour, once we then put your 5U, which is a protection once again for the eaves, and then the new layer of felt, you'll see that there's nowhere that you can make it sink. And I'll pour water on it and you'll see it run off into the gutter. Does that make sense though? We do that all the way along, because otherwise well, I've fitted them everywhere now, but otherwise you saw it in the previous video where that will just sink.